everyone, I am Shrey and welcome back to another match preview for a very enticing Premier League match this week, and that is between Manchester City and Burnley. This has been a very dominant fixture by Man City where they have really pounced upon Burnley's weakness. So the only question arises in this fixture is that will Burnley finally register a win against Manchester City since 2014, or does dominance of Manchester City will continue? So we straight away get into it with some previous encounter facts and a lot of other things. So the previous encounters between sides have seen the last 3 matches at the Etihad Stadium end in a 5-0. 2 of those were the Premier League games, while 1 was FA Cup game. Overall, in the last 3 Premier League games between the sides has seen City score 14 goals. 14! While Riyad Mahrez has scored 4 goals in the last 4 matches against Burnley, and he's a really big threat for any team, let alone Burnley. And overall, in the last 8 matches between the sides, City have won 7, while 1 has ended in a draw. So you can see how dominant City are against Burnley and how much they enjoy when they are faced off against Burnley, while many other teams will be scared about how resolute Burnley are. So these was about the previous encounters and about certain facts. Now we move on to injury news, and first we start with Manchester City. So Manchester City has been boosted by the returns of Fernandinho, Benjamin Mendy, Raheem Sterling. Sergio Aguero is also back, and he will be a big part for Manchester City, with Manchester City scoring a lot of less goals. And Raheem Sterling, we know, is a big puzzle that Man City missed against Tottenham. While Benjamin Mendy, I think he still might not be in the lineup. Cancelo will be preferred, while Fernandinho is the key for solving the defensive problems. But Nathan Ake sadly got a very serious injury in the Netherlands international duty, so he will remain out of this fixture. This was the Manchester City injury news. Now we move on to Burnley, and for Burnley, Robert Brady, he came as a substitute, but sadly he was substituted due to an injury. He's a very creative player, a very good player, so Sean Dyche will want him to be fit for the game against Man City. He's still a doubt, but you never know, he might be available. On the other hand, Jack Cork has been out since June, so it's a bit difficult to see Jack Cork coming back into some time. So at the moment, Jack Cork will remain out for some weeks. So this was about the Burnley injury news. Now we move on to predicted lineup, what we can expect from the managers. And first let's start with Manchester City. So I expect Manchester City to go with the same defense that they've been going this season, with Cancelo at the left, Ruben Diaz and Laporte in the middle, Kyle Walker at the right, Ederson as a keeper. I think midfield is the one you just cannot predict, because Pep Guardiola has got so many options. He can put Foden, he can put Ferran Torres, he can put Gundogan, he can even put Bernardo Silva. But I think in this match he won't rest Fernandinho, and because it's Burnley at home, he will go more attacking. So it will be Rodri in the defense, Kevin De Bruyne up top and the centre midfield position, with Foden both playing a bit more attackingly, with Raheem Sterling. Riyad Mahrez I think will be preferred because he can really threat against any opposition, and Burnley is one of his favourite opposition, along with Sergio Aguero, who will come in place of Gabriel Jesus, who has done well, he's put good performances, but he has not scored a lot of goals. So this was about the Manchester City lineup. Now we move on to lineup we can expect Burnley to play, and with Burnley we all know that we can expect mostly a 4-4-2. Taylor at the left, Lowton at the right, Tarkowski and me in the middle, and these two will be very important to stop Sergio Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne causing a lot of havoc. Nick Pope will be another player who will have big duty to make a lot of saves. Then Westwood and Brownhill will be in the middle, McNeil at the left, Gudmundsson at the right, and Chris Woods, who is a very important player for Burnley and scored a very important goal against Crystal Palace last week, along with Jay Rodriguez. So this was about the lineup. Now let's go to the last part of the video, and that's the prediction. So as you see, the record of Burnley at City is very dismal, but Manchester City this season has been a bit disappointing. They have scored so less goals, they struggle against Sheffield, and you can expect Burnley to play the same way that Sheffield did. And City just came out as a 1-0 winners. They beat Olympiacos 1-0, they lost to Tottenham 2-0, while Burnley, they did play well against Chelsea in some parts, while against Tottenham they were unlucky. But again, as I've said, City have just too much quality on the day. They have players like Foden, Mahrez, Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne. They can even have Ferran Torres on the bench available, Gabriel Jesus. And I think because it's a home game, even if there are no fans, But with the intensity the City play and how many attacking players they have, City will find a way out of this game. But I think City will concede to the tenacity and how much physicality Chris Wood and Jay Rodriguez bring. I think City will score 2, but Burnley will get a goal up there. So I think this match is going to end Manchester City 2, Burnley 1, and Man City is starting to get some momentum. So this was a video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.